The theme of this exhibition, is the art of well-being. One perspective I wanted was to take something that seems very simple and make it complex, to do the opposite of what everybody else does, which is make the complex simple, to make the simple complex, and to kind of step back and consider what art and well-being mean. So that was kind of the thinking, that to take that those perspectives on art and art making and use the art to have the well-being, the issues about well-being and what it might be, come out of looking at pictures. And that's what the students did. We'd have discussions about, there'd be a picture that could go in 3 different groups. It could be the art making group would make a really good pitch of why this picture should be in their section, because the materials were so interesting and what the artist was doing was really central to its meaning. And someone else would say, no, it should be in the natural world because that's what it's about. And someone else would say, yes, but really the individuality of the artist is coming through. And it always worked out just fine, because we were greedy in the number of artworks we acquired. I should probably talk about the Ringgold, which is kind of the key image, and it was really clear that the Ringgold just had everything we wanted, and it was in the president's office. And so we decided to be very bold and asked the president if we could steal her Ringgold, and she was so gracious. And yeah, I think it was kind of nice for her that we shared her enthusiasm.
So we're looking at the positive and negative sides of well-being in terms of just kind of holistically what allows you to live your best life. So we kind of are examining how you can do that in terms of the individual, the environment, your kinship, your community, and then how art making ties into that. But then we also want to include works that show what happens when you don't have that well-being. So that's the negative side.
The class itself has actually been very great. It's been difficult with COVID, considering we have to all do it in Zoom. So we haven't really been able to do a big group discussion, which I think is the one negative of COVID. But thankfully we've been able to actually get into the space.
I think most of us have visited the Muscarelle, but to be able to just be in such close contact with the works and have some power over what everyone is going to see is just super, super exciting, I think.
So I think I would be quite pleased with a freshman, an English freshman major, or an accounting major, or any other major who came in and made the exhibition their own.